Tamika Wright is on a trainee exchange program from Coffs Harbour. The 16-year-old is spending 2 weeks on Australia's busiest beach.
There's so many people on this beach, like anything can happen. At our beaches, like the busiest is probably about 200 and then not much happens. But here, like, it's just pretty hectic.
Tamika conducted her first ever rescue a week ago.
Go Tamika.
Rescuing one person is hard enough. But now at North Bondi, 2 people are struggling to escape a rip. Deano sees an opportunity to test Tamika's skills.
There's 2 people in trouble now. It'd be great to see her do a double rescue.
Tamika heads in as Terry supervises. Quick to reach the tiring swimmers, Tamika's unsure how to get both victims back to shore.
Can you stand here? Yeah. Would you be able to walk over?
Taking the girl, the younger girl, the guy's just battling in the same spot.
But expecting the man could get to shore by himself was a mistake. He's back in the rip and going backwards.
Oh, he's going fully under.
Can you keep it up?
With one victim on the board, Tamika has problems paddling to the other.
She's gone back to get him out of the water. She's got them both now and Ted's just arrived.
All right, now follow me, you have to lay down.
Here on your belly.
With some help from Terry, the situation is back under control.
Okay, move back. Move back.
Tamika.
You all right?
Yeah, she's doing good.
21-year-old Miriam, exhausted but glad to be back on dry land.
My friend, he's not good at swimming as well, so he tried to get me back, but we both caught out there. Thank you again for
That's all right. Well, they both just hung on, and then he said he could swim, so yeah, he tried to get back in, but Terry had to come out and get him.
Once you've got him in tight, keep him in tight and protect him, because you'll know someone's going to back you up.
Yeah.
Okay? So if there's something to draw from that.
Yeah, because he could just stand. I'm like, yeah, can you stand and walk over it? No.
Yeah. If you've got to sit up and signal, say, I'm sitting tight, we'll come out and just peel them off one by one and bring them back in.
Yeah.
All right, but good job, girl. Double. They come in first, don't they? Very good. Very good work.
Tamika may have a lot to learn, but she's winning the boys' respect. Tamika is the only girl in a very male world. In a world where strength and fitness are job requirements, there's no tougher test than the grueling Ironman challenge, where local lifeguards are pitted against each other. Once a year, they run from Bondi to Tamarama, swim to Bronte, then paddle 2 kilometres all the way back to Bondi.
Real testing. By the end of the race, we're just so smashed.
Now, this year's Ironman challenge is just a week away.
Everyone's talking about it. Good little rivalry between the boys.
Harries won last year's challenge.
A little bit of pressure, you know, you're up against a couple of young ponies and, you know, I feel like a bit of an old stallion. But, no, I'm ready to race these boys.
20-year-old Bacon is race favourite.
I hate being the favourite. I've never been the favourite before, so I just brush it off because I'm definitely not. There's guys like Maxi and Harries that are elite athletes. I'll have a go and see what happens.
But all eyes will be on the contest between rival trainees, Maxi and Jake.
I want to beat Maxi. It'll be a good race between us, so let's see how it pans out.
He's the top semi, but my strengths are running and board paddling, so I got 2 up on him.
He's been away at Coffs Harbour for a bit, so I know he hasn't been training as much.
I've been training, mate. Gymming it, I've been running, surfing stories. What have you been doing?
Tamika trains with the boys every day, but competing in the challenge is a different matter.
You don't think you're going to do it? We trained for it.
I know,
Hey,
but it's
Tamika.
too hard, man.
No, it's not an option.
Come on, look, there's a smile.
Hey, you got to do it for all the team back at Coffs.
I don't know.
I'll be all there just cheering you on.
Lifeguards train to prepare for the real thing. On a busy summer morning, a man signals for help, then points to his friend behind him. Well outside the flags, both are caught in a deep gutter close to shore. His friend is being swept out and is going under. Corey has seconds to reach him.
Come on, get it out.
The man has almost certainly taken in water.
It's all right.
How close was that? Gone. He was dead set going under. It's pretty scary.
As Corey reassures the man, there's a new problem closer to shore.
Off the side.
Reidy is screaming, the bull-headed bloke.
Corey brings the first man ashore. Meanwhile, the second is being held up by another swimmer.
Jump on, lay on your stomach, your legs at this end.
Corey's exhausted patient instinctively clears his stomach of seawater. Two swimmers close to drowning, within moments of each other. 16-year-old Shank could well have drowned if his friend hadn't alerted lifeguards.
I'm going too. I'm going too.
Oi, buddy, go down and swim between the red and yellow flag.
Here's ready.
All right, thank you.
You need to swim up there, okay? Not in here anymore. All right? You're looking 1,000 times better already.
The big mistake Shank made was going swimming at all, let alone outside the flags.
I was saying then that I can't swim, man. I know, I can't do anything. But they encouraged me. I said, all right, I'll go with you.
We've had a very serious rescue in this area. No one is to swim here anymore, please.
I was deep in the water, by my ears. I was trying to call someone for help. I can't because I was too deep.
When I pulled him up, he was pretty much blue.
Corey got there that quick, and I was 10 seconds from calling for the defib. I thought the guy was going to drown.
He probably had another 10 seconds, maybe. Yeah, not long.
It's taken some convincing, but Tamika has agreed to test her fitness in the Ironman challenge.
Do it, we'd feel pretty good after, because it's a pretty hard thing.
Checking the surf forecast for race day, Kobe discovers conditions won't suit the faint-hearted.
It's going to be 8 foot, guaranteed 8 foot 12.
No, that's semi-scary.
Semi-scary. It's going to peak right when the race starts. It's going to be tough stuff.
It's supposed to be like 10 foot or something, like at least 10 foot swell. So it's going to be heaps harder.
This will definitely sort her out for when she goes back up to Coffs Harbour. She'll be able to take on anything, I think.
Race day, mid-afternoon.
There are some rather large sets coming through today. That's why it's so difficult. All the water moving, it's just draining out in that south corner.
As the surf builds in the hours before the race, lifeguards are kept busy rescuing novice board riders.
Got no wax on it.
The powerful waves are already claiming victims.
So next time you guys get stuck in the rocks, go across.
At 7 p.m. Patrols are over and flags are down. Bondi locals gather to support their race favourites.
I'm Maxi, he's a cute one. Harry! Harry!
We're raising money for cancer. Help us out. I'm doing the race as well. Keep an eye out for me.
Paul McDermott and Mikey Robbins, stars of Good News Week, join in the fun.
Welcome to Bondi Beach, ladies and gentlemen of the world.
It's the annual Lifeguard Challenge.
Lifeguard against lifeguard, man against man, man against woman. It's incredible.
There will be devastation in the water.
Ladies and gentlemen, where's Carl? Give it up, please.
Very excited. You know, we're going to Bondi, there's a bit of swell.
Tamika's been training hard over the last week, so I'm expecting a good performance.
How come you're not racing this year?
Oh, I've got a strained calf muscle, so I can't run.
That's my reason as well.
Yeah.
Itchy just got chewed on by a bird, so that should be good luck for you. Everyone just down on the promenade here, you might want to move to the side. You're about to get bowled over by some lifeguards.
The race is a handicap. Tamika is first off the mark, with Deano guiding her along.
3, 2, 1, go. 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 Go.
Rival trainees Maxi and Jake face off.
Go.
On a 9-minute handicap, Harries is last to leave.
3, 2, 1, go.
Come on, Tamika, come on, let's go. Tom Bunning at the moment is in the front. The pretty young thing, Tom Bunning is in the front.
He's the one you reckon looks like you.
A lot like me.
The stretch of water between Tamarama and Bronte is among the most dangerous on Australia's east coast. Young trainee Tamika is given flippers for safety. The current is so strong below the cliffs, Tamika couldn't turn back even if she wanted to. Around the corner at Bronte, the powerful swell is causing mayhem.
A few of the boys are literally up on the rocks. There's 3 of them up on the rocks, and they're sort of, they're back in the water now. They're getting absolutely belted.
Take me back to the sweet times, the hot nights. Everything is gonna be alright in the summertime. Baby, in the summertime, that is where I'll be.
The punishing swell pushes them up against the cliffs.
The boys have jumped in the point here, and the sandbank's quite shallow coming out along the point of Tamarama. A few of them have actually gone up the rocks.
The backmarkers are only just beginning the swim leg at Tamarama. Maxi manages to rein in rival Jake.
We got Maxi, Azar, and Jakey boy all jumping in together. They're flying.
I love it. Harry starts to close his 9-minute handicap. The first competitors finally make it through to Bronte.
Tommy Bunning's in, he's about to grab his board.
These guys are cracking through it, mate.
Yeah, it's only taken a couple of minutes, so it should be a good race.
I reckon I couldn't get there that fast in a cab.
The swell at Bronte is relentless.
Our reports from over there say conditions are pretty bad, and there's a few people getting washed around all over the place.
Just 16, Tamika has little chance of making it through the heavy swell.
She just needs a bit of help getting through these waves.
But even a lift on the jet ski is hard going. Meanwhile, someone's hijacked Hoppo's board.
Someone's taking mine. Oh, you gonna beat these guys? I'll see what happens. Want to get a break, maybe? Where you going? Good.
Jake follows Azza north, cleverly relying on his local knowledge.
Where are you going, Maxi?
Maxi heads south and takes the waves head on. Race favourite Bacon has cut through the field. But he's about to paddle into some of the toughest conditions a lifeguard could encounter. It's carnage as wave after wave smashes in. Last year's winner Harries joins Bronte's logjam, but he has a plan to help get through the waves.
There's a rip in this quarter.
2 lifeguards finally make it past the breaking waves into clear water.
Righto, Whip, I've got an update for you, mate. Chapo's in the league. It's looking real strong.
Copy that. So Chapo in the front, Beardy in second. How much gap between them? All right, copy that. Should be a good tussle between those two.
You should see down at Bronte, they're scattered everywhere. They're all over the beach.
Big wave surfer Azza and trainee Jake are next to make it through. Rival Maxi is going nowhere fast. Harry's plan isn't working. Even the rip fails to propel him through the swell. The race takes its toll.
I got absolutely pumped. Took about a 6 or 8 footer right on the head. Yeah, everybody's getting smashed. It's all right, just got to keep going, not going to give up. And I'll see you guys back at Bondi.
But it's far from over for Ben.
We've had some pretty tough conditions around the corner today at Bronte.
You've had about 10, 12 guys get smashed, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been actually a good year. For me not to do it.
Yeah, about to say.
Some sort of sick practical joke.
Drastic conditions, desperate measures.
There's no rules, is there? Like, as long as you're back to Bondi.
Tom contemplates scaling the cliffs as an easier option. Finally, race favourite Bacon makes it through after 20 minutes paddling. After some early assistance, Tamika rounds the point into Bondi.
Come on, Tamika, you're going good.
But some are still going backwards at Bronte.
Just the combination of a rising swell and a low tide. And the waves are real close together, so...
But as Itchy considers his next move, down the beach, a lifeguard collapses. Head lifeguard Hoppo is first to attend his injured team member.
Get out of the water. Hang on. Tide's coming in. It's all right, mate.
Barely conscious, lifeguard Ben Sutherland has been injured during the Ironman challenge. In the big swell, he's been struck in the head by a 10-kilo rescue board.
What happened there? I went up the same wave as Johnny Robson and then he landed on my head. Oh, there's part. Yeah, put it down.
Your jaw?
Yeah.
What about your eye now? No good?
It's really blurry.
How is he? Smashed his jaw. A lot of the pain in the jaw.
Yeah, we went up the wave together and Johnny just landed on my head. I'm so dizzy.
Oh, yeah? Oh, he's got no oxygen. Yeah, where's the oxygen at? We've got to
bring it down now. We've got Mouse on the phone now. He's going to call an ambo to the beach down there.
It's the first time one of Hoppo's own men has been injured.
You know the drill. Feels like you broke the jaw.
The left side there. The whole bottom feels like it's moved.
All right, we'll just stay there, mate. You'll be right. Hold up here. Put shove here. 1, 2,
3.
Nice and easy.
Hey, Itchy, can you get Danny to ring my girlfriend? Danny, ring your girl? Yeah, no worries. Thanks.
Paramedics will take Ben to hospital for tests on his jaw and spine.
Unexpected, full-on stuff. You get caught somewhere and someone need another guy with a board, and Mother Nature, it just picks you up and it puts you wherever it wants to put you.
Back on the water in fading light, Chapo leads the field in the toughest Ironman challenge in Lifeguard's memory.
Chapo's never won it before and he's going to come in 100 metres in front.
Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Slapping hands as he comes along, and the children that have come out to meet him.
Pretty savage out there, fella.
Oh, mate. Yeah, it is, I suppose. It's just good to be back.
Kobe's coming in second. Here comes Beardy.
Yeah, Beard! Come on, fella!
Back in the field, Maxi hasn't fulfilled his ambition of a top ranking. But fellow trainee and arch-rival Jake is already back on the beach.
It's hard work, it's so tiring. Oh, it's just sore everywhere.
Here we go, we got Dunstan coming across the line and Maxi behind that. But just to let you know, he is still 12 years old.
Despite being helped through Bronte surf on a jet ski, Tamika has put in a gallant effort. Harries overtakes, making up his 9-minute handicap.
Oh, look at Harries. Yeah.
Good stuff, boys.
Here comes Tamika, the trainee, and Deano.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy, It was really hard.
Very proud?
I'm very proud of my daughter.
You can go back to Coffs and tell everyone that.
Race favourite Bacon was smashed by Bronte's waves. Now he playfully rides one home.
Yeah, Bakes.
I reckon I punched about 100 waves.
Tommy Bunning and Gonzo coming around the point now.
There's just a few minutes of light left and 2 competitors are still in the water.
Everyone make sure you give them a big round of applause as they come up the beach. It's been a tough night out there.
An hour after starting, Tom Bunting is last in. Finishing is victory enough, but only one can claim the title.
I'd like to call Chris Chapman to the stand podium here.
Next morning.
All around that bay of blue.
Yesterday's carnage is a memory. The walking wounded live to tell the tale.
I don't remember anything from the impact until I was back on the beach, and then I remember hearing voices which turned out to be Itchy and Hoppo. I guess I've now experienced what we do to people. Do the whole spinal procedure in the back of the ambulance. And
I thought you might have done something internal because you were bleeding from the mouth. But then I realised it was you bit your tongue.
Yeah, I got a big slit down my tongue, like a chunk out of it.
Say chili and lemon's good for you.
Yeah, all right, I'll take that into consideration.